Imagine sitting in class when the teacher asks a question. You know the answer, you studied the lesson and understand it clearly, but your heart starts racing and your mind freezes. You stay quiet while another student confidently explains it. Now think about this. Were they actually smarter, or did they simply communicate better? Welcome to ETP Next Generation, a mentorship series focused on helping students build confidence, discipline, and direction so they can succeed in school and in life. In this video, we're exploring a skill that quietly influences opportunities, relationships, and leadership: communication. Walk through the hallway of almost any school and everything looks ordinary. Lockers close, friends laugh, and students hurry to class before the bell rings. Yet inside many students' minds, something different is happening. They have ideas and opinions, but when the moment comes to speak, hesitation appears. They wonder if their answer is good enough or if someone might judge them. Because of that doubt, many capable students remain silent. Their thoughts stay private, even though those ideas might help the class discussion move forward. What many students eventually discover is that visibility in school rarely depends only on intelligence. Often, the difference between students who stand out and students who stay unnoticed is communication. The ability to clearly express thoughts allows others to recognize your ideas, effort, and potential. Teachers cannot evaluate ideas they never hear, and classmates cannot build on insights that remain unspoken. Communication turns private knowledge into shared understanding. Consider 4 students in the same school: Ryan, Jason, Tyler, and Noah. All 4 are intelligent, yet their classroom experiences differ. Ryan understands the lessons but rarely speaks during discussions. Jason has creative ideas but sometimes struggles to explain them clearly. Tyler notices details others miss, but feels nervous speaking in front of others. Noah wants to participate more, but worries about making mistakes. None of them lack ability. What they lack is confidence in expressing what they already know, and that hesitation prevents their strengths from being fully recognized. Communication is one of the most valuable skills students can develop. It influences how teachers understand your thinking, how classmates respond to your ideas, and eventually, how future employers evaluate your potential. Across many industries, communication skills consistently rank among the most important abilities for success. Knowledge is essential, but the ability to explain ideas allows that knowledge to create impact. Clear communication also helps teams solve problems faster because everyone understands the direction and purpose. The encouraging truth is that communication is not a rare talent. It is a skill that grows through practice. Like studying or playing a sport, improvement happens through repetition and experience. Each conversation helps you understand how to organize your thoughts and present them clearly. Over time, what once felt uncomfortable becomes a normal part of everyday interaction. As students gain more experience speaking, they begin to recognize what explanations work best in different situations. This gradual improvement builds confidence and makes communication feel more natural. Strong communicators understand something many students overlook. Communication begins with listening. When students work together on projects, the person who earns the most respect is often the one who listens carefully before speaking. Listening helps you understand different perspectives and respond thoughtfully. When people feel heard, they become more open to hearing your ideas. This creates an environment where cooperation becomes easier and discussions become more productive. Careful listening also helps identify misunderstandings early, allowing the group to solve problems more efficiently. Over time, this habit strengthens trust and improves the quality of teamwork. Another important realization is that confidence develops through action. Many students wait to feel confident before speaking, but confidence usually appears afterward. Each time someone answers a question, explains an idea, or asks for clarification, the experience reduces fear. Over time, speaking becomes more natural. What once felt intimidating begins to feel like a normal part of learning and participating. Body language also shapes how messages are received. Imagine someone explaining an idea while staring down at their desk and speaking quietly. Now imagine the same explanation delivered while sitting upright, making eye contact, and speaking clearly. Even if the words remain the same, the message feels stronger. Posture, tone, and eye contact signal engagement and confidence before a single sentence is processed. These signals help others trust that the speaker believes in the message they are sharing. Another important principle is that communication does not require perfection. Many students stay silent because they worry about saying something incorrectly. Yet even experienced speakers occasionally stumble over their words. What matters most is clarity. When ideas are explained in simple and understandable ways, conversations become more productive. Clear explanations often help others learn faster and feel more comfortable participating. During a group project, Tyler decides to explain a difficult concept using a simple example. Instead of trying to sound impressive, He focuses on helping others understand. His explanation helps the group grasp the assignment, and discussion begins to flow more easily. In that moment, he realizes something important. Communication becomes easier when the goal is understanding, not perfection. When the focus shifts to helping others, anxiety becomes far less powerful. Asking questions is another powerful communication habit. Questions show curiosity and engagement. When Noah begins asking thoughtful questions during discussions, other students feel encouraged to contribute as well. Conversations become more active when curiosity replaces fear. Questions often reveal ideas that might otherwise remain hidden. Communication skills also strengthen through real experiences. Class discussions, sports teams, clubs, and part-time jobs all create opportunities to interact with different people. Each conversation becomes practice. Each experience builds confidence and understanding. Exposure to different environments also helps students adapt their communication style to different situations. Over time, Ryan begins speaking more often in class. Jason learns to explain his creative ideas more clearly. Tyler grows more comfortable sharing observations during discussions. Noah discovers that thoughtful questions can start meaningful conversations. Their abilities did not suddenly change. What changed was their willingness to communicate and participate more actively. Eventually, another important pattern becomes clear. Communication often leads to leadership. People naturally follow those who can explain ideas clearly and guide discussions. Leadership is not only about knowledge, it is also about helping others understand and move forward together. Strong communication allows leaders to build trust and coordinate teamwork. Imagine these same students applying for internships, college programs, or leadership opportunities. Their grades and knowledge may be similar, but the student who communicates clearly often stands out. Communication reveals confidence, preparation, and initiative. It helps others quickly understand what that student can contribute. Interviewers and mentors often remember candidates who explain their ideas clearly and respond thoughtfully to questions. Clear communication can turn a simple conversation into an opportunity to demonstrate leadership and potential. This is why communication is more than a classroom skill. It shapes relationships, teamwork, and future careers. Students who practice communication early often find it easier to express ideas, solve problems, and participate in new opportunities. These abilities continue to grow throughout life. Strong communication also helps people build professional networks and collaborate effectively in different environments. Over time, this skill becomes a foundation for leadership, decision-making, and long-term success. If you are a student watching this, remember that strong communication does not require being the loudest person in the room. It begins with small actions. Raise your hand once during class. Share a thought during a discussion. Ask a question when something is unclear. Each step builds experience, and experience builds confidence. Over time, those small actions create one of the most valuable abilities a person can develop. The students who learn to communicate clearly today often become the adults who lead discussions, build strong relationships, and confidently pursue opportunities. Their ideas influence decisions because they are able to express them clearly and respectfully. So here is something to consider the next time you have an idea in class. Will you keep it to yourself, or will you give others the chance to hear it? If you enjoyed this mentorship lesson and want more guidance on confidence, discipline, focus, friendships, and preparing for success in school and life, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. This is ETP Next Generation, the ETP Entertainment Mentorship Series, where every video is designed to help the next generation build confidence, direction, and a successful future.